What's up? How you doing? How you feeling? And welcome back to Rome Reacts. We got your boy, lead attorney. If you don't know him, he's been a divorce attorney for over 20 years. Highly intelligent, highly credible. He is going against a good father, but a weak ex-husband. You know, I don't like to waste your time. I just want to give a big shout out to Lee. He lets me use his content for his reaction channel. Thank you so much. The original video, if you want to watch it, you don't want to hear me talk, it will be in the link in the description. All right, let's get to it. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's go.
Funny you say that because I got divorced last year and I decided to give my wife $2,000. The court told me I owed her $3,500, give her around $3,700, and I said no, I'm gonna give her $5. I'm gonna give her two. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give her.
Dang, that joint came in hot. They start. Let's grind it back a little bit. Make sure I get all this.
Funny you say that because I got divorced last year and I decided to give my wife $2,000. The court told me I owed her $3,500, give her around $3,700, and I said no, I'm gonna give her $5. I'm gonna give her two. I'm sorry, I'm gonna give her $2,000, and I'm gonna give her everything else. I gave her almost everything in there, and my thing was this: I want you to so good because I don't. My issue with that was I didn't want you to talk bad about me in front of the kids, or he's a deadbeat, he doesn't take care of us and anything else. So I went above and beyond just because I was so scared of you manipulating or taking the advantage to say something negative in front of the kids. So therefore, for the 3 years that we were separated, I gave her $2,000, even though the judge told me I could give her $3,700. I said no, I'm gonna give you $2,000.
I don't understand because you're saying that you gave her more than was necessary.
Yes.
But then you're saying the judge told you needed to give her $3,700, but you gave her $2,000. $2,000 is less than $3,700.
I'm sorry. I went to the court. And they looked at my numbers and her numbers, and they said for the kids that I have and the income that we have is $1,375. I'm supposed to give her, right? When I spoke to her, she goes, "No, that's not good enough because based on my social standing, I'm not going to accept that from you." I said, "Well, this was
Y'all heard that?
the court said and everything," and she goes, "No, I don't care about that. I want this money. I want $2,000 because that." And I thought about it. We live in a good neighborhood. We have everything else. I said, you know what? Even if I have to bust my butt for 3 years, I'll give you the $2,000 because I don't want you talking negative to the kids about your father's a deadbeat. He ain't no good. He blah blah blah. So therefore, I conceded to it, and I'm cool because at the end of the day, I made enough money that I could cover the 2Ks a month. And I made sure that she had everything she needed. I gave her everything else, and even with all that, she still talked a little bad about me. Even
exactly.
Though I didn't.
Wait. Like this is important. You're paying $700 a month.
True.
Every single month for 3 years.
True.
So that this woman does not talk bad about you after she told you that the amount of child support that the judge said was fair. She told you that wasn't enough. So she made you pay $700 more. Made is a strong word. You agreed to it.
I agree.
Man, y'all don't do that, man. Don't do it. Don't listen to them. Stop. It's never good enough. Okay, it's never good enough. Just do what you have to do. She probably gonna talk
Hi
regardless.
guys, you watching Pokemon? Yep.
I agreed.
Hoping that she wouldn't talk bad about you in front of your kids, and then she still did it. And I hope guys listen to this so you do not make the mistake that this man made.
No. But I don't think it's a mistake.
No, it's absolutely a mistake.
Why you say that?
Because you tried to bribe your baby's mother. You tried to pay her $700 a month
And hush money.
so that she would not talk bad about you in front of the kids, which she is court ordered not to do. She could go to jail for that. No, parents are not allowed to disparage the other parents in the presence of the children. She was already court ordered to do that.
Y'all don't slip past that. Don't slip past that. They are not allowed to do that. And if they do that, take action. You can take action for that. If you so desire, you can take action for that. And a lot of them do it. And a lot of us let it go. Because we don't want to, we don't want to damage the kid. We don't want. But just know, that's in your arsenal. So if they want to take it there. Because how many of them do it? How many of them talk trash about you to your kids? Try to make you seem like you're bad you're so bad and you're so this when it's not valid.
So even though a judge ordered her not to do it, you paid her an extra $700 a month so that she didn't do it, and then she did it anyway, and then she didn't go to jail, and she didn't return you your money. That's why it's...
What the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. Did y'all see? Yeah, she did do all that. I see why the Tyler is what it is.
Bullshit. Like, it's the worst your money. That's why it's bullshit. Like, it's the worst of all worlds. You don't see it like that, fair enough. But there are people, maybe there's a 23-year-old in the chat. Maybe there's a 25-year-old in the chat who's looking at you, you know, successful man, 50 years old. He's thinking that you're doing stuff right because you don't have a problem with it. I'm here to tell you what you did was bullshit. Not necessarily for your situation because you got the money, fine. I don't want the young people hearing it thinking that's the way to do it.
Okay.
It's not the way to do it. It's the opposite. Do the opposite of what this gentleman did. Not saying that it didn't work out for him. Not saying that he's not cool with it because apparently he is. But you can absolutely make mistakes in life and be cool with it.
But the thing was that I saw was that we live in a good neighborhood. We have it. We don't have to go to private school because our neighborhood was so good. And if I didn't give you the $2,000, you would have to move somewhere else that the neighbor wouldn't be the same. So I thought it was helping my kids out. And at the same time, I still spent $1,000, $2,000 every month. Or I was doing the cooking. I was also giving them gifts and everything else because it seemed to me that I'm very structured and I'm very. I wanted my kids to have a certain.
You're not the only one, TLA. TLA disgusted me too.
A way of living, but my wife was completely different. So it seemed to me that I have to change who I am to accommodate the new surrounding that we were put into. But at the end of the day, look, this was 3 years ago. My son is 18. He's in college right now. My daughter's 16. I'm doing really well. I make good money. My wife's even making way more than I do. Way more than I do. But I was able to give her money.
Wait. Your wife makes more than you do, but yet she made you bribe her for $700 a month. $700 a month for a year. Let's just say it's $7,000. Times 3, that's $21,000. Now I know you're the man, but this is $21,000 tax free because she gets it tax free. For you to earn that $21,000, well, you probably had to make like 30 grand in earnings to pay her the $21,000. Are you telling me you couldn't have put that $30,000 into your kid's college fund? You couldn't have bought you couldn't have used that $30,000 to put down maybe on a rental property, a down payment, so that your son has some rental income coming in? Like, you fucking wasted that $30,000 trying to bribe this woman, and you're saying that you're fine with it. You don't understand. That $30,000 could have went so far for your son. I know your son's taken care of. I know you got it. What I'm trying to tell you, though, is to misspend $30,000 that can go directly to your son, to a woman who makes more than you.
But this is it, though. But you have to understand something. Women have a tendency to talk bad about men, and they could turn... They could turn the kid against you, and I already knew that was going to happen if I didn't, because when we were together, it was my daughter was being turned against me and whatnot. So I was like, you know what? When I finish, when I get divorced, I better make sure that this is amicable. I gave her everything. As a matter of fact, I gave her full custody of the kids because I live across the street. I bought a house across the street, so I live across the street. Even though I have them 50% of the time, I said, let me give her full child support. Even though, like this weekend I have them. But I give her full child support. I'm like, look, let me do everything to make sure that this woman doesn't destroy the relationship I have with my children. And I work really hard at them. I take them every week. I spend money. I take them to Ocean City. I take them everywhere. But the issue with me, like I said, as a man, you're held captive because at the end of the day, the kids really follow their mother. And if the mother starts talking negative about you in front of them, then you're gonna not have that relationship with them. Thank God I have a good relationship with my kids. I mean, my son is going to move in with me next month. My daughter loves me. So it paid off for me, even though I had to pay more. But the way I saw it is labor. That's energy. That's going to come and go. But the time and the support, because they're the formative years. If your wife start talking bad about you when you get divorced, and they're 12 or 13, and they start hating you, and I've seen that a lot. I said I don't want that. So therefore, I paid a little bit more. But now I'm at a point that my kids love me. They care about me.
You said your child was 18 years old?
He just turned 18 last 13 days.
And you overpaid for 3 years. So your child was 15 when you guys got separated?
Yes.
So your child is 15 years old and is able to be swayed by the mom at 15 years old?
Oh,
and
yes.
It's a shame, man. A goddamn shame.
Yes. Yes.
To the extent that you have to pay her 30 grand extra?
But the money's not the problem.
Guys, listen to me. If your child does not know you by 15, you're fucked. If a woman, listen, if a woman can easily change a 4-year-old's perception of you as a dad, even a 6-year-old's, even a 10-year-old, if you have to pay $30,000 so that your 15-year-old, who you spend half the time with, this isn't even making any sense. Are you telling me you spent half the time with your child, your 15-year-old child, but the other half your child could be turned against you?
But you see, my son's a mama's boy, and she's very protective of him.
Wait. Let me just get this straight. You spent half the time with your child, your 15-year-old?
Of course, yes.
But in that other half where he's not with you, 15 years old, he has eyes, he has ears, he talks to you, he sees what type of man you are after 15 years. You're saying that the mother could turn him against you?
Okay, well, that's what I thought, because now he's 18 and he wants to live with me. He just told me, hey, Dad, I want to come with you. You have your own house. She just moved to this nice little beach house. She has a beautiful house. She's cool people. But my son's about to come and live with me.
Wait, the mom is cool people?
Yeah.
You just said you had to pay her $700 a month so she didn't talk shit about you in front of your own 15-year-old.
Yeah.
But she's cool people?
Look, as long as my kids are not turned against me and they love me and they care for me, I don't.
That's not even his fault, guys. Shout out to him.
Ha!
I can't take it. Listen, I apologize. I can't take it. I can't listen to this bullshit. I don't even know what you're talking about. That's not you. That's me. This is just for my sanity as a 20-year divorce attorney. Listening to you tell me that you had to pay $700 a month for 3 years so that the mother didn't turn your 15-year-old against you. But then you turn around on this show and you tell me that she's cool people? You got to get the fuck off the panel with that. No mother is cool people if they are turning fathers against children for money. They're not cool people. I don't even want the 1,100 people. It's not you. It's not you. I just don't want 1,100 people listening to your bullshit. She's not cool people if you have to pay her $700 a month so that she doesn't turn your 15-year-old against you, and then on top of that, she talks shit about you after taking your money.
God damn, y'all. I don't even gotta say nothing about that. That was terrible. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to the channel. What the hell? Yo. Big shout out to TLA for putting that up there, man. This is really how some people think. I mean, I know the kids come first. But that, and then saying that she's cool for she wanted you to pay $700 more. Let's just go over it real quick. She wanted him to pay an extra $700 on top of what the judge ordered him that he has to pay. On top of that, she wanted him to do that just so she would stop turning the children against him. You know what? If you pay me $700, I'll stop talking shit about you to your kids. I got you. But it's going to cost $700. Even though she makes more money than him. And then, on top of that, she still continued to talk shit about the... What? She still continued to talk shit about the dad to the kids. while he was doing this, and he's saying she's cool people. That he needs some help. That man needs some help. But hey, whatever. There's people out there like that, man. Y'all make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Again, the original video will be in link in the description. All right. Let's go. See y'all in the next one. Pray for him, man. Peace.